everyone, welcome back for another adventure.
Welcome back.
Today we are in Tooele County, Utah, and we are going to go check out a very old cemetery. This town used to be an old mining town. Primarily they mined for gold, but there was a prospector that found mercury here, which is where the name of the city comes from. I've heard people call it Mercer and I've heard people call it Mercur, but Mercury makes me wonder if we're all wrong and it's actually Mercur. I've never heard anybody call it that, so I don't actually know, but Mercur Cemetery is what we'll call it. We are here today. I haven't done a ton of research on this place, but a lot of websites do say that it is like one of the most haunted places in Utah. I think one of them had it listed at like number 5, like 5th most haunted in Utah. So pretty crazy. There's some crazy stories online, and I'm excited to go check this out today.
Yeah, so let's go check it out.
So we are parked here off the side of the road, and I do see a little trail that goes up the hill here, and you can see like right there, I think, is like fences, and I've seen pictures online, and a lot of the graves have these slatted fences surrounding each individual grave, and I think that's what that is. Our GPS was going to have us go further up the road this way, and we drove up there and it looked like there's a similar trail that goes up over there. So we're guessing you can just go up multiple different directions, but this one, just because we can see the fences, looks a little more promising. So we're gonna go up here. So one thing that we did read online is, I think it said that there's about 100 people buried here, and most of the graves aren't marked at all. I think it said there was maybe like 20 that actually had markers, and of those 20, there's only one that has like any sort of engraving on it. And by this point, it's pretty illegible. This is a pretty old cemetery. I think they started adding to it in like the 1800s, not sure when in the 1800s, and then they stopped in like 1902 or sometime very early in the 1900s. And so it is very old, and I'm excited to check this out. Already though, it's kind of sad. There's just like tons of trash everywhere here.
Looks like somebody shot up this TV.
Oh yeah, it is a TV.
It's like an old flat screen.
Yeah, but like, that's kind of sad.
Yeah, clean up your messes after you go shooting.
Honestly, like, why even go shooting like next to a cemetery though? Right?
Yeah.
But yeah, like, clean up your mess at least. All right, so going up the hill, there are reports of people losing like battery life on their electronic devices when they come here. We don't have cell phone signal here, but I have put my phone in airplane mode, so we'll keep an eye on that and see if we notice anything. See if things are draining faster than usual. This is quite the steep hill. We've done steeper, but it is steep. It doesn't appear to be too long though. I think the top is right here. And over there's the road. Here we are. Very short little walk up. Steep but short.
I think the rock circles might be marking graves too.
I don't know if that's marking a... I think it probably is.
Yeah.
It's just like a blank rock, but it has such like a tombstone shape, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's kind of interesting. Another one here.
Wonder if there's any records of the place. It's like that Fairfield where they had just like, they put up a plaque that had all the people's names.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. So that you can at least see the names of the people.
Yeah.
Even though you don't really know who is where.
Yeah.
This one almost could be two.
Yeah.
Side by side.
Husband and wife or something.
And they've got like a beaded necklace somebody's draped over the bush.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if...
I think all these circles are graves.
Do you think that these circles of rocks have just been here for all these years? Since like the early 1900s, and people just have been respectful and left them alone? And the weather hasn't messed them up and stuff? There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
That rock says R.I.P. on it.
Where at? Oh, yeah. It's nice that people like,
Leave toys and stuff.
yeah, are still bringing little trinkets and flowers and stuff to leave. We probably should have brought something, but this was kind of a last minute decision. We weren't really that prepared. It was just kind of a nice day and we decided, let's go do something. So this has been something we've wanted to check out for a while, but yeah, there's like little toy car.
Oh, lifesaver.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if that lightsaber is like,
Pinto green.
yeah, is that what they're called? Lightsabers?
Lightsaber.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Lifesaver.
Lifesaver. It's like, that doesn't sound right. But I'm trying to figure out if that was intentional or if somebody actually accidentally dropped it.
Yeah.
Also, these pennies.
There was one on another grave, so probably somebody put it there.
Oh, probably then. But yeah, the pennies, I did read online that people will leave pennies as like a way to help souls pay their...
To get into the afterlife or something.
Yeah, to like pay their toll into the afterlife. Oh, yep, there's another. Yeah, they've got them on all of them. So this was intentional. The lifesaver, the wintergreen. There's one over here too. And also a little Cookie Monster toy. But yeah, so I did read that there's a lot of like pennies around. Here's the ones that have the fences around each grave.
That smaller one's probably a kid's grave.
Yeah. That one looks like it has a lot of toys in it. We'll have to go look through each of them. This, I will say, unless there's more like on the other side or something, I feel like there's less of the ones with the fences around like this than it looks like there is online. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems pretty small.
It's all like in this area.
Yeah.
That rock's kind of carved out in there.
This like orange one? Yeah. I wonder which one's the one that has the inscription on it that's like hard to read. We'll have to see if we can find it. But look at this. Holy cow. I wonder why. Like, do people know that this particular grave is that of a child?
Probably.
Like, why this one and not any of the others?
Maybe some of the ancestors passed along the location of the grave for one of their ancestors.
I mean, this is super sweet of people to bring toys, but I'm not gonna lie, this is a little creepy. Like, look at this, like, look at this doll. Like,
It's like burnt.
it's broken. It, like, doesn't have, like, a head anymore.
Look at the other
Yeah,
one's burnt.
that one looks burnt. This horse is, like, missing a leg. Like, it's nice, but, like, after a while, it's like the toys get old, and then it's, like, kind of creepy. Like, this is kind of creepy. Like, look at this. You know? Yeah, somebody must know somehow that, like, whose grave this belonged to.
Yeah.
That it's filled with so many toys for, like, a kid. This one's got a penny right there. This one's got an interesting, like, stone marker. Big old square.
It's almost like something used to sit there and it broke off or something. Didn't they say there were some graves that don't have any markers here?
Yeah, I think so. Be kind of interesting to count, like, all of the ones that we can see and then see how many that is. Compared to online, you know, it says, like, there's like 100 or so people buried here. I mean, I feel like most of them do have stuff. Like, this one's got, like, some, looks like keychains and jewelry and stuff. Some, like, toys and flowers. But that one was crazy.
Wasn't there, like, an Italian miner that he shows up on EVPs?
Oh, yeah. Online it was saying something like, there's, like, the different spirits that people have encountered here. And there was, like, one guy that likes to communicate through that. We don't have one of those. We do have our heat sensor, though.
Well, sometimes they can show up on, even on just your phone camera, you can hear EVPs.
Oh, that's true. I did read that sometimes people will hear stuff after they leave.
You don't belong here and stuff.
Yeah, kind of creepy stuff, actually, though. It's kind of scary. This is kind of nice, though. It's like somebody knew some of the people here. 17 adults, it says. And then they have some names and dates. 1837 to 1905. 1884 to 1902. 1859 to 1898. Cares laid by. I don't know what that means. Going on and on. This one's got some stuff too. This is so sad. 37 infants and toddlers. Sweet baby of mine, twins. 6 months, 1 month. 2 years old, they've got little shoes. This is pretty cute little memorial that people have done with the, like, spray painted silver boots and stuff.
There's a bear too.
Oh yeah, a little bear. The Wonky Donkey, that book. See, this is so creepy to me. Look at this doll.
Yeah, just shattered. It just breaks over time.
Yeah. This one's a very large gate. Fence.
Probably has 2 people.
Yeah, probably.
Probably husband and wife or something.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
That pinwheel.
Yes. As pinwheel started blowing, and I think my heart stopped a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh. Looks like somebody's had a fire here. I have to say though, other than the pinwheel spooking me, I would say this doesn't really feel eerie or anything to me. Honestly, if anything, it's just kind of peaceful. Very quiet. Another fire pit. And then it's kind of impossible to tell where the cemetery actually ends, because now I'm walking back a little bit further. I'm not seeing any more of those rock-lined grave sites. But then I get up here and there's this, which I thought was a fire pit, but I guess not. And it's got a little heart pillow somebody's left. So I'm like, how far back does this actually go? Because at some point I think you're just going to be walking through the, I don't know that I'd call this a forest. Whatever this is, desert. I'm gonna head back. But yeah, it's interesting that this one's all the way back here. It makes you wonder if there's more back even further. Looks like somebody had a fire there. A lot of fire pit areas around here. Little Yoshi.
We found a grave where there's nothing on it, so we're gonna leave a penny here.
Oh, it does have a little
Oh yeah?
thing. Should we try to find a different one that doesn't have anything?
Yeah, maybe. We found a different grave that has nothing on it, so we're gonna leave a penny on it.
It looks like it might have had like, there's like some remnants of stuff, maybe like an old flower or something, but it's been a while, it looks like.
Yeah.
This is interesting. Look right here.
Oh.
What is that?
Yeah, I saw that growing somewhere
It
else.
almost looks like it belongs like under the water, like water's
Yeah, it looks like some sort of moth.
flowing through here or something. Feels very deserty to me right now though.
Yeah.
Somebody's shooting in the background.
Yeah.
Then you hear a siren go off. That
Shit.
gunshot sounded like a Wild West.
I think it's coming. It might be ricocheting up here.
What?
That's what it sounds like.
What do you mean? Like, should we leave?
Yeah.
Didn't it sound like a Wild West, like...
Yeah, but that whew,
Yeah.
that's a bullet ricocheting.
Oh, that's great. All right, so we're going
I
to
might have heard that the first time, but
abandon the area.
definitely that time. Somebody's not being very safe where they're shooting.
Yikes. All right, we are going to wrap it up here at Mercur Cemetery. We never did find the grave that has the inscription. I did read that it's starting to be pretty illegible, so we could have just missed it. I also didn't notice anything like paranormal here. Did you?
No, or I didn't feel anything either.
Yeah, I actually think it feels kind of peaceful here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice to come visit. And if you guys, when you watch this, if you notice anything in the audio that we maybe didn't pick up while we were here, let us know in the comments. And thank you so much for joining us for another adventure
In this wondrous weird world.
One last thing I wanted to say on our way out. I kind of mentioned a little bit on the way up, but this is a steep climb up. However, reviews that I read online made it sound way worse than I think it actually is. So if that is discouraging you from coming, don't let it. I mean, I don't know your fitness level and stuff. I'm not very fit, and this is fine for me. It's also super close to the car, so I just wanted to point that out. You can kind of see, like, my feet are pretty slanted. Like, it's steep, but
It's not long at all.
people made it sound crazy, and I wouldn't call it crazy at all. Or long, so that's all.
And towards the end there's another couple that came, so that could be some of the noises towards the end.
Oh yeah, that's true too. I know I look crazy. It is so hot. But I wanted to say, I just checked my phone and my battery really isn't drained. So another thing pointing to we didn't really experience anything paranormal here.
Yeah.
Just giving you our truthful experience.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, for real. Bye.